phone. Quick at KZ, I'ma run up on your back, make these niggas hate me. I'm diamond on my hand, I'm the light, had them up on my life, had to figure out wrongs and rights. Like what's the meaning of life? Like what's the meaning of life? Tell me, are you ready to pay that price? Late nights, early morning sacrifice. They tried to lock me in the cage and that ain't right. Scheming cause I won't eat in at night. Everywhere they go, they take they pole, I'ma keep my pipe. Had to show them boys that I won't no hoe, had to earn my stripes. Gotta pull my heart on songs I'm oozing pain for life. This shit run through my veins, hope it stay like this for life.
My phone just records. Thanks, Isaiah. I'm Shelly J. This is Chocolatecake101. So today's topic is going to be about call it what you want. I love affirmations. I think the whole law of assumption community loves affirmations. But I want to talk about affirming what you don't want, or arguing for your limitations, arguing for things that you don't want, telling the old story. My beautiful friend, I use her for so many of my things. She's going to ask for some money soon. But she was talking about growing up with her parents and realizing, because we were talking about her parents and how she doesn't like the relationship, and she's starting to think that, you know, it's never going to be a good relationship, and she's just going to be okay with that. And I was explaining to her that we wobble through our realities. So there are days that she's completely fine, and she knows her parents are, you know, she knows her relationship is what it is, but she loves them anyways, what she's saying. A lot of people say, oh, I know I grew up rough, but it made me who I am, or things like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you can just as easily stop telling that story. There is silver linings in everything. So you can focus on the things in your childhood or the things in your life that you don't like, or you can think about, you know, I hate to say what it made you, or the silver lining in these things. Even if it made you want to be a better person, even if it jumped your ass into being better, to losing weight, to eating better, to starting your business, to getting your life right, there's always a silver lining. A lot of people, including myself, and I've been working on this, we affirm things about ourselves that we don't want to be. I'm always talking about being consistent and disciplined and responsible. And I realize, I'm like, oh, I'm not good with this, or I'm not good with that. Or I think in a video the other day I said I had a bad self-concept when it comes to playing the lottery. That's the old story. Stop saying that you have bad self-concept. Stop saying that you're not disciplined. Stop saying that you're not consistent. And I'm not, I understand that you are just telling the story of what you've seen in your life, from yourself and from the things that are around you. But you have to understand that, one, you're creating your reality, so you're creating it now going forward. And two, you have to understand that everything that you are, every time you speak and think and feel, you're affirming. An affirmation is nothing more than a verbal you verbally communicating how you feel or what's happening in your life. And every time you are saying it or even thinking it, you are confirming that that is the truth. So now I don't want to say a time loop, but now all you're doing is recreating what you've already experienced. So if you walk around saying that you're not a consistent person, that you're a flake, guess what you're going to be? If you say that you're irresponsible, guess what you're going to be? If you say that you're broke, or you're not good with money, or some of y'all talk about fuck boys, okay? Well, that's what you're confirming. And this is not just about yourself. This is about the people around you too. You have to give people the benefit of the benefit, and it's not because you're being delusional or you want to ignore their bad character. It's because you want to only focus on the things that you want, so that you can bring forth those things that you want and let go of anything that you don't want. I've had so many, I'm about to do it. The old story is, I've had so many skeptical people in my life about things like this. I have illogical people in my life, especially a lot of men. My father, specifically my dad, he's very loving and kind, but he's also very logical and yeah, right. That's my dad all the way. So that's the men in my life. They're just logical people. So I feel like I'm talking to logical men who don't believe me when I talk about this stuff. But we're working on that because everyone around me understands and may not agree, but they are willing to be open and loving about this information. You guys, this is great. This is the greatest, and this is a great time. A lot of people are going back and forth with Wobble and how they feel because they're continuing to tell the old story even though they don't like the old story. Another one is arguing for your limitations, saying I can't do it, or I'm not going to be that, or I'm tired. That's a limitation. Anytime you say something that limits you, you're only affirming what you don't want. Okay? And it only takes a little bit of time, a little bit of consistency for you to get into that pattern of not even having to affirm it because you just assumed the reality. So, for example, I used to always talk about, people treat me like royalty. People treat me like royalty everywhere I go. That was one of my affirmations. I'm treated like royalty everywhere I go. I don't have to affirm that anymore because it just happens. It is literally my life. And we're not talking about just open doors, but when I fly, I easily get upgraded to first class. I always get really cool destination perks. I always get free food. I was at a restaurant with my siblings a while ago, my parents and my siblings. And all of our food came out except mine. And I didn't trip. I was just like, okay, whatever. So the waitress comes, she's giving everyone their food. Then she says to me, your food's right there. I'll be right back with your food. I'm like, cool, no problem. As soon as she leaves, the manager comes and he says, your food's going to take a little bit longer. It's going to be about another 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and comp your food. My brother says, and then he said, I'm so sorry about it. I see you're drinking a glass of wine. Can I get you a glass of wine on the house? I don't like to drink wine with my food. I was like, no, I ordered something else. He's like, no problem. I'm going to comp that wine and your entire meal will be free on us today. And as he's saying that, not 2 minutes after everybody else got their food, she's bringing my food. So not only did I get a free meal, but I got a free meal and ate when everyone else ate. My sister was like, oh, my siblings were, noticing it. My mother was just laughing like, this is just how her life is. Yes, because that is how your life is. But you have to take the time and rewrite it. And you rewrite it through your affirmations. This is you. This is the people around you. This is the circumstances that you go through. And I'll be the first one to say, I have a lot of unwanted things that do happen in my life, but I can tell where they came from and I'm able to correct it. So this is not about dodging bullets. This is about, hell yeah, it is. This isn't about living this perfect life, but this is about being able to check yourself and check your mood and understand that if I want things to go my way, I have to control my thoughts and I have to control my emotions. You can do it, you guys. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. You have to, it would behoove you to look at and think about the things that you say about yourself that you really don't want to experience. Whether it's talking crap about a body feature of yours, saying that you have, bad hair. Remember that bad hair of the black girls? Like, come on, get out of it. There ain't no such thing as bad hair. I'm not even going to talk about black hair right now. Yes, I am. Your hair is alive and it talks to the sun, and that's why it stands up. I'm going to leave that there right now. Like I was saying, when you affirm, when you're doing your affirmations, it's about doing your affirmations, and then it's about when you're not doing them, not going back to that old story. If you affirm that life is easy for me and I'm treated well everywhere I go, then when you're about to enter that 5 o'clock traffic, you have to remember that things are going to be easy for you. So that doesn't mean expecting no traffic unless you are that disciplined with your mind. But that does mean you can assume people are going to let me out. The traffic's going to be great. There are going to be no accidents on my way home. I'm going to be in that pocket of space where the cars are behind me and in front of me, but for me, it's free flowing. There are ways. There are ways to make your assumptions and your affirmations logical, even if you don't believe them. And a lot of people talk about you don't have to believe them to make them come true. But because everything is electromagnetic, it's your thoughts and your emotions, it helps a lot. And it's kind of like, yeah, it's a fast track to feel it. They call it feel it real or living in the end. But basically, feeling with your emotions how you would feel once you do get what you want and what you are getting what you want. So when you're saying these emotions, feel it, embrace it, be that person. You don't have to be extra if you don't want to, but live in that. If that's what you're saying, accept it. Accept it. Thank you for watching. If you found value in this video, please check out the other videos on my channel. I'm here to help and give advice. I'm learning. We're all learning. Everybody's learning, so don't take it personal, you guys. Everybody's learning. Everyone's going through the Fibonacci, the graduation, the evolution, all that stuff. It's just that it can be easier, so we like to talk about our experiences and how to make it easier for everyone. Yo, I might be doing videos like this because all I did was sit down and press record. If you like my content, please like, share, comment, subscribe, screenshot, screen record, email, hashtag, share with your friends, and use it in an argument. My love is your love. Thanks for watching. Peace to you.